I'll now give the floor to the distinguished representative of Lebanon.
Thank you, Mr. President. I wish to thank you for holding this debate, which provides us with the opportunity to share our perspectives on the Secretary General's plan of action to prevent violent extremism. Lebanon aligns itself with the statement delivered by Saudi Arabia on behalf of the OIC. Mr. President, in the face of violent extremism, we must all stand united. We thus commend the Secretary General for his commitment to prevent violent extremism through the elaboration of a comprehensive plan of action. The unanimous adoption of the presidential resolution last Friday, 12th of February 2016, on such an initiative is most opportune and sends a positive and strong signal by the international community. Mr. President, my delegation would like to stress the following. Addressing root causes, drivers, political grievances, or whatever we want to call them, of violent extremism is crucial. Foreign occupation, marginalization, flashpoints of tension, human rights violations, double standards in the application of international law, and impunity tend to create fertile ground for violent extremism. Addressing these root causes will contribute to uproot violent extremism. We are also of the view that the emphasis placed on youth is fundamental, as they should be the main recipients of this plan, in particular, the youth in the Arab world, where they represent 1/3 of the overall population. Education that disseminates values of openness, dialogue, and encourages critical thinking is pivotal in building up resilience for our future generations. It is also important to continue developing modern and attractive social organization for youth to prevent the rise of extremist ideologies. In the same vein, women empowerment is key, as they undeniably contribute to stable and peaceful societies. In this regard, Lebanon reiterates its strong support to all UN relevant resolutions, including UN Security Council Landmark Resolution 1325 and its subsequent ones, as well as Goal 5 of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development Goals. Additionally, the inclusive approach that consists of developing partnerships at all levels, from the UN to the private sector, the civil societies, and grassroots organizations, is cardinal to help and assist states in their preventative efforts. Mr. President, while we are aware that violence extremism is broad and must not be limited to and conflated with terrorism, it is often conducive to it. If no region, no country is spared by terrorism, some regions and countries happen to be more affected than others. Unfortunately, terrorism has taken a heavy toll on my country, Lebanon. Lebanon, consistent with its well-known tradition, articulated in the 2014 government policy declaration, remains at the forefront of the battle against terrorism and is committed to act resolutely to put an end to it. Therefore, Lebanon looks forward to discussing the plan of action in the context of the upcoming review of the Global Counterterrorism Strategy, which will mark the 10th anniversary in June of this year. Such recommendations contained in the plan can definitely strengthen Pillar 1 and 4 of the strategy, dealing respectively with the conditions conducive to the spread of terrorism, and the respect of human rights while countering terrorism. In conclusion, and as we are still examining the substance of the plan, my country stands ready to constructively consider its recommendation in all other future relevant processes. And I thank you, Mr. President.
I thank the distinguished representative of Lebanon.